Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, bringing you a build-up to tonight's FA Cup fifth-round tie versus Everton. Of course, Everton are at home. It's at Goodison. It's kickoff is at 8:15, and you can catch the game on BT Sport 1. Or if you don't want to listen to their commentary, get over to the Matty Hayes watch along where you will find me. And that kicks off at 7 o'clock or 6:45 or 7 o'clock this evening. So make sure you get over and tune into that one. And also the Harris Army, you know what day it is. Yes, it's the day for the football terrace. So make sure you get over there from 7 o'clock where your boy David will be on, backing your manager, Jose Mourinho. So let's have it. But Charlie, how are you keeping? Are you pumped for today? Because I know I love a bit of toffee and it's ready and waiting to be through. The two things I love is the FA Cup and a bit of toffee. So it's a great day for me.
100%. Yeah, look, David, as always, thanks for having me on your channel. Always enjoy coming on. Yeah, look, I'm pumped as well. The FA Cup, it's a game we have to take seriously. We know that. It's a game against, look, for the majority of this season, we've been quite lucky with draws in terms of getting the lowest ranked teams, but not this time. We've got a tough draw this time when the likes of Chelsea are getting Barnsley. So, yeah, it's a tough one. Mourinho, Ancelotti, going to be a very interesting affair. And yeah, it should be a good game. I'm pumped for this one, of course. I love the FA Cup. It's another opportunity to hopefully progress in to another cup final. Of course, we're already in the League Cup final. So, yeah, I'm pumped for this one. And as you said, David, I'm going to get my bag of Toffees, as I'm sure you're going to be. And, yeah, just a message to everyone watching as well. Later on the Football Terrace, in the comments, on the live comment thing, go and spam Harris Army on there. Just spam it with Harris Army. Because, yeah, just show David how much you enjoy watching the Irish Hotspur. So, yeah, look. Pumped for the game later, David, and yeah, thanks for having me on.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for that, Charlie. If Charlie's words don't get you excited, well, I'm about to. But before we do, Charlie, any chance you can forward on Marcelo that link there? He's just after texting me saying that you can come on as well there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll do it now.
But before we get into it, let's see who's in the building today. We have Dtrex Kane, the best Tottenham fan channel in the world. You know, you definitely know what the sus is. Inspector E, the Harris Army. Judging by this guy and his the Harris Army comment, I presume he'll be getting over to the football terrace later. We have Sushant, in Jose we trust. Come on, you Spurs. We have Dave.
In Jose we trust.
Hi all, let's get the Harris Army. Mr. K, we have Mr. Edwardson. Lord help us for our moment of insanity choosing to support Tottenham Hotspur FC. Look, Mr. Edwardson, what I said to you, it's FA Cup. Let's get behind the team. In a way, it's kind of like a free hit today. We also have Joseph Cattle. We also have Shank 7. Come on, you Spurs from Istanbul. Big up. And now, honestly, when I started this YouTube game, I never thought I'd have people from all over the world. We have the BG. I want to hear Marcelo
is coming. I've sent him the link. He's coming.
Brilliant. We have Inot Nurse. We have Mike Proper. We have Eunice. Marcelo, of course. Marcelo will be coming on.
Yeah, Marcelo, I've sent you the link.
Oh, yeah, he's in the background. I'll bring him on there now. We have Leighton Evelyn. Reckons we're going to win 2-0. We have Pete from the Lane. We have Rob from the Last Minute Winner podcast. We have THFC Game. We have John Coy. We have 92 Flamethrower. Big up, everybody. Big yourselves up. Thanks very much for coming in. And we're going to welcome in Marcelo to the stream. Marcelo, are you coming to this game?
Come on, let's go.
He's just as pumped as
David, I'm telling you, bro. We're going to beat Everton.
Come on. Get that revenge from the opening day of the season. I've got fire in my belly. I'm telling you, we need to do them. It's time we did them. It's time for that.
I cannot wait. I have a few stats for you. I think they bode well in our favour, lads. You know I like a few stats here over at the Irish Hotspur, so I'll read them out to you and you let me know what you think. Tottenham haven't lost back-to-back games versus Everton since 2012. Tottenham haven't lost to Everton twice in one season since 85-86. Tottenham have lost 10 of the last 15 FA Cup ties against Premier League oppositions.
Oh, God, that's not good.
James Rodriguez has 3 of Everton's 5 goals, or 3 assists of Everton's 5 goals in this FA Cup competition so far this year. What do you make of that, lads? If James Rodriguez doesn't play, we win, surely. Everton don't score.
Yeah, well, James is out. That's what I heard, right? I don't think he's going to play this game. But I'm also hearing rumors that Joe Hart might start.
I was gonna say that as well. I was telling
David,
that off air.
you said if Joe Hart starts,
I said that as well. David, if Joe Hart's playing, he's not watching.
Yeah, look, I kind of thought on that comment. First of all,
I hope it's just someone having a wind up on Twitter. You'd hope, fingers crossed.
First of all, what I said to you is Jose loves cups. I can't see why he'd go and throw Joe Hart in. Look, I know he has form. He done it with Michel Vorm against Norwich. But look, that's the past. Hopefully, Jose has learned some lessons. It's not at the end of the day. It's not like Lloris is bombing up and down the field and he's not fit. Like, you know what I mean? So I want to see you go. But look, if Jose is in, I might have jumped with my comment a little bit. That's just the way I was feeling yesterday. But look, I've had a few Toffees already. I have a bag ready to go for the game, and I'm pumped, and I'll never turn the back on my boys. So I'll definitely be tuning in. I'll be on Matty Hayes watching along. Absolutely enjoying it with Matty and Marcelo as well. It's going to be great.
No, absolutely. And look, listen, I understand where you're coming from. Look, if I see Joe Hart,
everyone just has that feeling in the back of their mind.
It's just for me, it's just like, why? You know what I mean? Like, just why?
Why? You've got Lloris. You've got like it's just like with Joe Hart, right? I said this, right? Do you know if Everton score and Joe Hart's in goal, do you know how it's going to be? Gylfi Sigurdsson from about 40 yards out.
Probably
would. Just watch from Sigurdsson as well, because we know very well that Sigurdsson can hit them. So yeah, I'm worried. Look, if Joe Hart's playing, oh my days, genuinely, like I feel the same way as you guys. Like, what is the point? If surely not. I hope it's just Marcelo. I've seen the thing on Twitter. I just hope it's some wind up. I really hope it is, because
it wouldn't surprise me if it's an Everton fan.
Honestly, no. The one fan that came out, he is a Spurs fan. I follow his account. He's a legit Spurs fan. Oh, okay. But it's just that, like, I don't know. For me, it's just also. I understand if we played our backup keeper, but it just really goes to show how much we are dependent on Lloris, and it kind of is worrying.
Man United have Dean Henderson as Man United have the best backup keeper in the league.
They have Dean Henderson who can
and Romero.
Romero, who is the number one, Argentinian, I think, right? Yeah,
Romero is their third choice. Like,
oh my god, yeah, no, but like that's the issue. Like that kind of woke me up. I'm like, hold on a second. If Lloris gets injured,
we're screwed.
It's hard.
Yeah. No, I've said that from the start of the season, and I'm praying it doesn't happen.
And that's the thing with it kind of pisses me off, because it's like we loan out Gazzaniga, and I'm okay with Gazzaniga being second choice. I think he's a great second choice. But it's just like I don't get why we're.
It's not our third choice. Do you know our third choice is a youth keeper that hasn't played a single minute of professional football?
Right.
Although he did come on for a bit in the Europa League, like I remember in that game, but
that was just so Jose could get his debut stats up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't know. With me, right? It's just like we're so dependent on Lloris, and this is where sometimes the squad, kind of falls apart, and where I don't blame Jose. It's because like the board just kind of puts him in this situation where he has to depend on so many people. On like a player, you know what I mean? And that like one or two injuries, we're screwed. You know
I've said that. It's similar to the Kane and Son thing that people talk about, which is true that we're over-reliant on them. You can say the same about Lloris. You can say the same about Højbjerg. So we've got
even 10 guy, even the baller. You know what I mean? Like
when Lo Celso's
out, our creativity. If
exactly.
Lo Celso's out injured, man.
To be fair, you could even say the same about Aurier. Genuinely, and Reguilon. You actually could. That's the thing.
You could say about it like our pretty much half of our squad, bro. All right, like this is why I keep telling people like this myth of like, oh, we have a great depth is very false. It is very false.
I've said that for a long time. I figured, I'll tell you, right, because I thought going into the season that we do have a bit more depth and stuff, but then when I realised it was that that Europa League game in Macedonia, where we had to bring on Kane and Lo Celso to win. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's when I was like, that's when I started to have reservations. And unfortunately, I've been proved right, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely true there.
I have a question for you. Now, don't give me your score prediction, but if Mr. Head and Shoulders walking shampoo advertisement is in goal,
I honestly think we would lose if we play hard.
Sigurdsson's going to hit one from 40 yards.
Yeah, no, honestly, David, I think I think if we play Joe Hart, we probably lose on penalties, or maybe even worse. I
Yeah,
honestly think we
Sigurdsson.
would lose.
Sigurdsson.
Charlie.
Yeah, sorry, David.
If Mr. Shampoo was in goals, do you change your
Mr.
score
Shampoo.
prediction?
Look, I probably would. I probably would. That's just the sad reality of the situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I hope
Why
it's
did
some
we
calm.
loan out Gazzaniga? It just makes
know.
no sense.
Mate, I'm
Marcelo,
telling you,
that was-
in the summer
even-
we need
he's not-
we need a keeper. We need another keeper in the
But
summer.
he's not even in high wages. Gazzaniga is like
Yeah.
like it doesn't even make any financial sense. It's just
Do you know
like
what it is?
he is
When Joe Hart was brought in, we were told that he was going to be like a sort of third choice, like a Rob Green or a Grant or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's
They
been
lied.
since day one. Since day one, he's been like second choice. Like why?
Yeah.
Gazzaniga's been harshly treated. Look, Gazzaniga, I'm not his biggest fan. I really think he was very overrated when he did come into the side for Lloris. I do. I think he was overrated by our fans. Like I've never been his biggest fan, but I still think he's a much better keeper than Joe Hart. I still
you don't like
think,
Gazzaniga? I think he's
he's
great.
It's not that I don't like him. I'm just not. I just don't think he's. I just don't think he's anywhere near good enough to be a first choice. As a second choice, I think he is a good.
What I
option
will
as a
say
second
is
choice.
Gazzaniga deputised for Lloris very well, in my opinion.
He did, but you saw towards the end the level. Like you saw as it went on. You saw the level difference. You saw the difference. Of
course, but I thought he did a great job, like stepping up. You know,
no, he did. He did enough. He did enough. I think what he did was you couldn't expect any more than him. You couldn't expect any more from him.
Listen, he had a great performance at Anfield, and he kept us in that Watford game where we desperately needed a point. You know what I mean? And he's kept us. Like I think the only game I really remember him where he had a horror show. It was the Chelsea and United game. That's when I was like, oh,
but there was also the there's a few others as well. Not to try and just pick a clutch at straws and for things, but there was the I think Sheffield United at home for their goal. He just stood still. There was a couple others as well, but I can't really remember. But still,
no, that was poor defending.
What I say,
that was none of them.
What we'll do is we'll move on from the Gazzaniga talking point because I want to get on to each team's cup run so far. Just for my last say on the Gazzaniga team, lads, is that it's another trick that the board pulled over our eyes. We were sold Joe Hart as a number 3 to meet the English quota, and now Joe Hart finds himself number 2, and Gazzaniga's not even at the club anymore. So, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, let's not spend too much time on Gazzaniga because it's another trick the board has pulled, and we fell for it again. What can I say? So look, we're going to move on.
And you said it, David. There's a possibility if Lloris goes that Joe Hart could be our number 1.
No, there's not.
Happens,
no, they won't. They'll get a replacement because if Joe Hart's number 1, who's the second choice? Like what I mean?
Right, man. English quota again. There you are, ticking boxes.
No, mate.
Ticking boxes. The board love it. The board loves ticking boxes, Charlie.
There's no way. There's no way because Joe Hart's only on a 1 or 2 year deal, so he'll probably be leaving in the next year or so.
Lad, we handed Lamela and Ben Davies new contracts. Eric Dyer new contracts. So
that's the sad reality, though. That's the thing. Like,
let's be honest. But look,
I'm saying Joe Hart because of his age. He's not going to be here very long. He's getting on a lot now. His age, like, it's just natural. He's probably going to retire. Not so. Soon from now, to be honest. So but yeah, look, you're right. Like, why on earth did we give some of these guys new contracts? Let's be honest. It was only a year ago we gave Davies and Winks 5-year contracts on the same day. Do you remember? Like, what are they on about? What are this club on? What are they smoking up there? Seriously, what are they smoking?
I don't know, but I wouldn't mind some if it's that good, it makes you that delusional. But look, we're going to move on to Casso. I hope I pronounced that right. His comment, come on, you Spurs. So is Gio back yet? So this brings me on to the team news before we get into the cup runs. So look, Jose Mourinho said he might be on the bench. Aurier, as I understand, will be facing a late fitness test, but I do expect Doherty to play. The Celso is out and Reguilon is out. Moving on to the Everton team news. You have Rodriguez and Pickford facing late fitness tests. So there'll be late calls on them, but I
I
think
hope Pickford
Rodriguez
passes
might be a
his.
bit doubtful. But then again, Ancelotti could be challenging his inner Jose
Oh my
Mourinho,
god. No.
lying about the Rodriguez
But Marcelo,
situation.
sorry to cut you off, Dave. Sorry to cut you off, David. But Marcelo, their other keeper isn't much better. Olsland, did you see?
I
his?
know, but
Yeah.
I honestly think because of Pickford's little tiny arms, Kane could have a shot,
T-Rex.
away from goal like
T-Rex.
all day long.
Oh
It'll be
god.
easy.
Yeah,
Kept a clean sheet
100%.
against us on the opening day. Can't believe I'm saying
And Allen is also out injured. That's definitely confirmed.
Yeah.
But
That's a
look,
big
so
miss for them.
It is. He's been missing for a
so
while, I
far.
think.
Everton so far, they've beaten Rotherham United and Sheffield Wednesday. No major scalps there. And of course, Tottenham have beaten Marine and Wickham. Look, the Marine game, lads, comfortable win.
Yeah.
And Wickham again, I'd say another comfortable win, to be honest with you. I was never scared of both of them. But today is our first test in the FA Cup, the way I see it. And look, I honestly think we're going to go out and smash them. I'm going to be sitting here with my songs on beforehand. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Do you know what I mean?
Confident for every game. Every game David's confident for. I don't know where he gets it from.
He's just that type of fan, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd love to see it. I wish I had whatever he had. I wish I felt the same.
I mean, I agree with David. You know what I mean? Like, I always come into a game expecting a win because it's like, why show up and watch the game either way? You know what I mean? But I'm a little bit more hesitant than David. But yeah.
It's like goes from
I look like Savitzar. I don't know about that. I think I'm a little. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit shades of darker to be, Savitzar, but I don't know. Maybe the Brazilian Savitzar. How about that with tan?
Sabitzer is the Austrian Ronaldinho. So
yeah, there we go. No, man. Oh, man. I would love to have Savitzar.
In the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. Come on,
lads. We'll keep it on the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Are you scared with whoever we put in centre back tonight, lads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm scared of anyone we put there.
So Charlie, we'll go to you first, and then we'll go to Marcelo. So yeah, what's your thoughts on it? Who do you think we will see? And balls into the box for Calvert-Lewin, does it scare you?
No. Yes, it terrifies me. It absolutely terrifies me. Whoever we put there. Look, my feeling, and I said this to David off air, my feeling is that he's gonna take Toby out the team because of his age. He probably doesn't think he's fit enough to play 3 games in the space of a week because he's probably going to play against City. So that's my worry. So my gut feeling is he's going to go with Darren Sanchez, which would just be just a recipe made in hell. Genuinely, a recipe for pure disaster.
Yeah.
And look, to be fair, whoever we put there is a worry because even if you do go with Toby and Roden, or just Toby, whoever you put next to Toby is going to make mistakes, to be honest. So,
yeah.
And in the air with Calvert-Lewin, you saw Dyer get absolutely out-jumped by him on the opening day.
That man is like 6'8". You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like, the
thing is, Dyer's getting out-jumped by Ivan Cavallero of Fulham, who's tiny, and Bobby Firmino.
Get it? I've never seen a player. I could jump higher than Dyer. I could jump higher than Dyer.
This guy's massive. Look, how is he getting out jumped?
He's like 6'4", 6'5", man.
Honestly, lad, the way to deal with Calvert-Lewin, before he runs, pull him by his hair, and before he jumps, stand on his toes. It's as simple as you stop him from flying through the air. Like,
that's sort of thing Serge Aurier would do in the box. Well, the old
since the opening day of the season, we've been allowed, because he got that goal against Tottenham, flying through the air like Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressure going on like he's Ronaldo. It's an absolute joke. Hopefully tonight we'll show him up. Hopefully we can get in and wind him up nice and early.
It's not just Calvert-Lewin. It's Mina. It's Mina from corners as well.
Yeah. We'll get on to that. But before I get on to Marcelo, I just want to take Ben's comment here. Big up, David. Smash the like and subscribe. Yep. It's Ben from Rivalry Side TV. Ben, you're a Liverpool fan, and we all know you're fond of a few toffees as well. We all know you've got a sweet tooth and you love chewing the toffees. Everton are always in Liverpool's shadow. The only thing they're ever known for is making up the other half of the Merseyside derby and their Tin Pot Club. So I hope you enjoy that, Ben. But Marcelo, are you scared today with the centre-back partnership?
Yeah, it's like it's like what Charlie said. You know, what I mean, it doesn't really matter who we put next to Toby.
Yeah.
If we put Taganga and Rodon, you're gonna get heart, determination and great tackling, but you're also gonna get inexperience, which will eventually catch up in a big game like this. If you put on, I don't know, Sanchez and Dyer, they're both just crap. You know what I mean? It's just simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So for me, honestly, it doesn't even matter. So it's just like Toby it's really our only competent, center back, but he can't play today. He's probably not going to play today because he's too old. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show because how little we've invested in our defense. You know what I mean? We've yet to replace Kyle Walker, still yet to replace Jan Vertonghen. We're yet to replace Toby. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man.
It's ridiculous. It's a joke. And this comes back to the board again. That if you look at our centre-back options, right, genuinely, would they even get into any team in the top half?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't even
Exactly.
get into any Premier League team, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I
They
think
wouldn't start.
you even look at the lower league clubs. Like you look at someone like Brighton, who's near the bottom. I'd take
Dunk.
that.
I'll take Dunk
I'll
any
take
day.
a Dunk, Ben White, Webster. I'd actually take their centre backs.
I'll take
Like,
honestly, if you said right now, like swap Sanchez for Dunk, I would do it in a,
Dunk
in a heartbeat.
is a good centre back. I think he should be in the England team.
Yeah, he's a
even look at
back.
Fulham. Even look at Fulham. You look at that Joachim Anderson. He's huge. He came from Lyon. Even him. I'd probably take him.
That's a good comment. That's a good
guy can't jump because he has no pace because he wears moon boots. Moon boots.
Bro, that man. I'll tell you, bro. That man. He wears like lead lace boots. You know what I mean? That's why he can't jump. Yeah.
You see that? No, just to confirm it is Dyer.
Just draw the clown nose and put the wig on him there. That'll suit me even better. Which brings me on to the next comment, lads. Mike Smith, Richarlison and Rodriguez to score tonight. Look,
mate.
As a Spurs fan, I'll be honest with you, right? Here's a little bit of, I've never really said this before, but I do be very hesitant calling out a striker. I love doing it. I just can't help myself. It's just the way I am. But I know every time I do, it comes back to bite me on the arse. But look, Richarlison has not had a good season this season. Everyone was absolutely raving about him, getting a hard on about him last year. This year, he hasn't been great. For me, the kid does have a bright future. I think he will turn into a very good player, but this year he hasn't been good. I think the likes of Rodriguez coming in has overshadowed him. I'm scared of Rodriguez. No, I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of anybody. Right? Not at all. But one thing I will say is,
I saw you hesitate, though, Dave.
Look, one thing I'll say is, he did play well against us at White Hart Lane. But I honestly fancy us going up to the Goodison tonight and absolutely turning them over and beating them in their shed.
Everton weren't even that good today.
They weren't even that good.
We were just
honestly,
terrible.
but the thing is, we created better chances than Everton. Doherty missed a crazy chance. Deli missed a crazy chance. Even I think, what was it? Kane missed a couple of chances. And then they get one set piece and then they fucking score from it. You know what I mean?
Although Richarlison did have that one in the first half.
Yeah, but they didn't even create that chance. That was just Ben Davies being Ben Davies. Yeah. You know what I mean? That wasn't even them.
Missed. And then there was the other one. There was after they went 1-0 up when we threw everyone forward. The amount of times they were on the counter attack, the amount of space they had, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just hope we can get some revenge today. It's all about revenge. I got fire in my belly from that first day of the coming for you.
Well, do you know what, Charlie? I'm glad you have that fire, and I hope you keep it because yesterday me and Marcelo brought the fire to your stream in the predicted lineup.
Yeah.
So why don't you keep that fire for today's predicted lineup?
100%.
So, right, lads, we've seen what's been banded around on Twitter. Look, me personally,
what formation we doing? What formation?
I'm going to go 4-2-3-1. I think it suits us. I think we can press high on them with the three, and then obviously Harry Kane up top. I think it'd be absolutely ideal for us. So I'm going to go 4-2-3-1. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's what we did on my channel. So yeah, we'll go for that one as well.
Right, so in goals, lads. Look, you've both seen what's been banded around on social media with Joe Hart. We're not really sure whether it's a wind-up or not. But
it better be a bloody wind-up, I'm telling you.
You know what, guys? I think he's going to start, lads. I think Joe Hart is going to start. Oh, I think David is gone.
Oh. Where did David go? I don't know.
I think David lost his connection. He was lagging. Yeah, I think he was.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
he was
he's back.
lagging a
He's
little
back.
bit. Yeah, he's back. He's back. He's back.
Yeah, just give him. Are you good, David?
Yeah. Sorry, my stream froze. I don't know what went on, and I can't have people staring at frozen screen, so I just popped out quickly, and I'm back in now.
Okay.
So Charlie, if you could get that screen back up,
Yeah,
perfect.
There we go.
Right, so goals, lad, goals.
I think Joe Hart's gonna start.
Nah.
I hate to say it. I think he is.
Marcelo, what makes you get that feeling?
I don't
Those
know,
vibes?
man. It just seems like such a Spurs thing to do. You know what I mean? We've always do this in the FA Cup. Every time we reach this round, we always put it's either Vorm, it's either a third choice. It's always the same thing, man.
This is against a proper team. This is against a really good side. Like, come on. There's no way. There's no way. I'm telling you.
Listen. He could have chosen Gazaniga to play against Norwich. Norwich is a good side.
Yeah, Norwich, yeah.
Yeah,
well, lads, I think the way to solve this is will we go and try and predict Jose Mourinho's lineup, or will we predict what we want to put out? Let us know in the comment section as well what you want us to do. But what do you think, guys? What do you think we should do?
I think Mourinho's going to go with Joe Hart. I think Mourinho's going to go with Joe Hart. Yeah, I do.
I think just stick with Lloris for now, because that guy could easily be a wind-up on Twitter. So I'll stick with Lloris. Lloris has to play. It's as simple as that. So I'm going for Lloris.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lloris. I do. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if Jose did throw a spanner in the works and put Hart in. Like John says, don't give me a heart attack. Do you know what I mean? Look, it is what it is. But we have Trophy Mourinho at the helm.
In Jose, we trust.
Yeah. Look, do you know what? I'm going to go Lloris. Marcelo, what did you say?
I said I think he's going to start Joe Hart. I think he's going to. I don't know why. I just got a feeling.
Marcelo,
I know. I beg I'm wrong too, but I just got a feeling he's going to start Joe Hart for some reason.
God.
It's just we do this all the time though. Pochettino did it, Jose
Pochettino did it in a semi-final. A semi-final, let me add.
Yeah.
For me, look, lads, this brings us to the quarterfinals. We're one game away then from Wembley, so I think we will go Hugo Lloris, lads.
We have to.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Right, moving on to right back. Look, we know that Aurier is going to be a late call. I don't think he'll play. I am having one eye on the Man City game, in my opinion. I think you will see Doherty. We have to remember that first game of the season that Doherty played against Everton, which is saying something. It was his best performance in his Spurs shirt. He should have had a goal. But for me, I think you will see him.
Yeah,
I think it's between him and Jaffa Tanganga. What do you think, lads?
Yeah, I hope Aurier's fit. I really, really do, because we need Aurier. We need him. I just hope that he's at least fit for City, which Mourinho did say he did train. He has trained, but up upon this game. So look, there is a chance he could be fit. He could most likely, I'd say, he'll probably be on the bench. But look, it will have to be Doherty, because look, I just do not fancy Doherty up against Digne and Richarlison on that side with the pace that they've got. Like, come on. And to be fair, similar to Davies, Doherty can make any winger look good, no matter how good or bad they are. So
but he did have that. He did have a good game against Everton. I'll say that.
To be fair, it probably was one of his better performances, but that's not saying much, because all of his performances have been pretty underwhelming. So that's probably one of the best out of a bad bunch, to be honest.
Yeah. True.
Just take this comment quickly. Rivalry Aside TV. This is something I will get onto after the predicted lineup. But I do want to get onto that about Klopp, his man, and stuff on social media. So just hold on, I will get onto it. So right, so we've gone with Doherty at right back, centre back, lads. Who are we going to go with centre back? Now this caused big controversy yesterday on Charlie's review. Me and Marcelo and Charlie, we all had one big fiery debate on it. Look, I can see it written in the stars. I think it's going to be a Dyer and Sanchez partnership, in my opinion.
Think so too.
Chuckle Brothers. Like that's what I call them. That's my nickname. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
I if it was up to me, I would have gone with Toby and Rodon.
Yeah, same.
I think I know you call Rodon a calamity, but I think every time Rodon has played with Toby, He's actually looked good.
I think he's looked better with Toby than he has with Dyer. It's just,
Because
I agree with that.
But the thing is like anybody who plays with Dyer, he's such a dumb defender. He puts his teammates in such terrible positions because of his bad defending. That I think, like honestly, I don't even want Rodon to start if Dyer or Sanchez are playing because I don't want him next to those type of players.
I agree.
I don't.
For a young
I'm tired
defender,
of
you need
it.
someone experienced that you can learn off. And I think with Toby, we all know how good his football IQ is and how concentrated and how clever, how intelligent he is when it comes to like decision
These guys
making.
are even making Toby look bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think the thing is with Toby, you want Rodon next to Toby because Toby can help Rodon. He can help him learn.
Yeah,
But
Rodon has the ability, just doesn't have the experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, that could well be the case. And I think just you need him next to Toby instead of someone like Dyer, who the thing is with Dyer, he can actually for the large part of the season, for the majority of games, he's actually played well. It's just the problem is what ruins it. What ruins the whole thing is these lapses, is these brain farts.
Yeah.
Like just these stupid moments that just, oh my God, he's cost us so many points. And look, I don't want to see him anywhere near the team again. There's certain players at this club which I don't want to see play for the club ever again. But unfortunately, I'm not going to get that wish this season.
Probably will start. Unfortunate.
Look, just at the end of the day, I think we should just throw Moon Boots and Calamity in there together, Dyer and Sanchez. You know what I mean? I think that's what we will see, to be honest with you. I think Jaws is going to be thinking using Sanchez's pace. You know what I mean? Even though the guy doesn't know where the ball is half the time. And then, of course, I think you're going to see Moon Boots, Dyer.
Moon Boots. Moon Boots.
You know, look, we are. For me, you know, Jaws is going to look for him to try and get the passing going, the out ball. You know, he hits one in about every 1,000, I think, Marcelo, what we've counted recently on watch alongs and stuff like that. Look, it's risky, but we kept a clean sheet against West Brom. Hopefully that can give them a bit of confidence going into this game. Left back, to be honest with you, I'm going to let you, honestly, I'm going to let you two guys take this because I'm not talking about Mr. Anonymous anymore because I just don't have to anymore because he just is the same thing week in, week out. Where are all these sevens that people talked about? You know, he's a great backup and, you know, he's just not doing the business. So I'm not talking about him. I refuse to now. So you guys can take this one.
So, yeah, just Davies.
He's a shit. Yeah. Just put him in there.
Our problem is,
he's just garbage. I'm not talking about it either, David. I'm not talking about it either. He is shit. Just put him in there.
Yeah, let's just put him in and move on.
He doesn't deserve a discussion.
All I'm going to say is that Reguilon, please come back. Please just fix whatever your problem is with your injury. Just please come back, Reguilon. We need you. We can't have this guy starting for us anymore. Please, Reguilon, come back. I'm begging you. Come back soon, please.
Yeah, so we're going to move on swiftly there. So, look, in the midfield, look, obviously, I think we're going to throw Højbjerg in there.
100%.
Mr. General, he plays every minute of every game he's available for. Do you know what I mean? He's an absolute warrior. Pierre-Emile Brickhouse. He's got some of these players can actually have their nickname back after West Brom game. I've decided I'm going to be nice today. So, Pierre-Emile Brickhouse in there. Marcelo, are you happy to put La General in there?
Of course. I mean, he has to start. You know what I mean? And the
100%.
fact that, listen, I think people sometimes just like have some ridiculous expectations. Like Højbjerg had a couple like bad games, and everybody's like on his back. But I'm like, dude, this guy plays every game. Like, who else can you say? I think honestly, Højbjerg hasn't missed a game. Has he?
No, he hasn't. He's started every game in the Premier League.
Like, that's incredible.
He's so important to us.
We're not used to that.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like for me, Højbjerg is allowed to have 2 or 3 bad games.
He's in the bank already, and he's already got more credit in the bank. He's only been here a matter of months. He's got more credit in the bank than some players that have been here a lot longer have ever had.
And here's the thing: even when he does have a bad game, one thing you can never say about Højbjerg, he doesn't put 100%.
Yeah,
he always runs his socks
100%.
off. Absolutely fantastic. He is fantastic. My player of the season so far, honestly.
For me,
appreciation clap for Pierre.
Yeah.
For me, lads, I would make him future captain. To be honest with you, I'd probably strip Hugo now and give it to Højbjerg. He's just that sort of man you want. He celebrates tackles, he celebrates clean sheets, even though we haven't had many, and he celebrates goals, he celebrates passes. You know what I mean? I think he's actually, the same amount of assists as Harry Winks now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I actually think he does.
I wouldn't be surprised. Also, as well, I just want to point something out before we move on. Look at the state of that back four on the stream. That back four.
What can you do?
Look at the state of it. Look at the state of that back four.
everyone can thank Joe Lewis and Enoch for that back four. So let's all give them a round of applause as well. Thank you. So look, we're going to move into the player that, for me, plays beside Højbjerg. For me, I still have doubts over Endon Baller's fitness. Look, he played well against West
Without
Brom.
Without Lo Celso, he has to play.
He's going to be Winks. It's going to be Winks.
I get what you're saying, but for me, I think he might be used as an impact sub tonight. That's just my feeling on it. I think he'd be used as an impact sub tonight with one eye on Man City on Saturday.
We'll create zero. If he's not playing, we'll create nothing.
Winks.
No, Harry Winks has all the passion. You know, he has the aggression. He gets yellow card when there's no need. You know, he's creative. You know what I mean? He keeps the ball.
He loves the forward pass.
Most importantly, though, Gary. No, honestly, most importantly, the guy is homegrown, which is the reason why he's at this club, apparently. So we have to respect him, Charlie. You know, you have to know this. Apparently, we have to respect him.
I do apologise.
So look, me personally, I'd rather throw Moussa Sissoko train in there. I think he'd be crucial tonight going away to Everton with his defensive side of work. If we get a better performance than the one we did against Chelsea.
It's going to be extremely hard for me to forgive Sissoko for that. In a London derby against one of our fiercest rivals, probably our most fiercest rivals apart from Arsenal.
And the Brighton game.
For him to walk around, I'm sorry, that's not forgiven easily. And
2 games in a row he's done that.
2 games in a row. You're right. And I still haven't forgiven him for that. I'm sorry. That's going to be extremely hard for me to forgive him for that. Because in a London derby where passion means everything, where it means everything to the fans, for you to just walk around, get out my club. That's all I'm saying. That's very hardly forgiven for me. I'm sorry.
So what we'll do so we can move on quickly, lads, is Marcelo, you give me the name of who you're going to put in there.
I mean, who I want to put would be obviously Endon Baller, but that's not going to happen. So it's going to be Winks. It's going to be Winks.
Right. So Winks is your choice, Charlie.
Look, I'll put Ndombele in there. I think we have to get that pivot going more. We have to give it more games because we have to develop that partnership because I think it's our best partnership in there. Højbjerg and Ndombele, our 2 best midfielders in my opinion. I'm sure you guys share that opinion. We have to start developing that partnership, and I think for me we have to do it again in this game because up against the likes of Decore and whoever else is in there, we need quality. We need quality on the ball to just play around them, and I think that's why we need to do it.
I firmly get what you're saying. On any other day, I would agree. But, for me, we're not out of top 4. We're only 4 points off of the game in hand. So I think we've City on Saturday. So I think Jose will be maybe keeping one eye on that game sort of as well. Because the last thing you want to be doing is going out there getting humiliated. Let's be honest. So for me, man, as much as it pains me to say it, I think you are going to see Mr. Sideways. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
May I say, I genuinely think he's going to be a future Head and Shoulders ambassador, just like Joe Hart. I think that's who Joe Hart will be passing the mantle to.
What do you mean, David? Everybody says he's going to be a future captain. Heart and passion, desire.
Yeah, he shows passion. He loves to pass forward. He absolutely loves to pass forward.
His assist record shows it. You know what I mean?
I think he's done it against the Championship side and the Europa League side from the middle arse of nowhere, and he's the next Zinedine Zidane. Anyway, moving on, we're going to out left. I think it's only one name. I think he has to play.
Ronaldo.
I'm going to go with Sonny. Sonaldo. Marcelo, I'll let you take this one.
Ronaldo, the Asian sensation, the Korean king. You already know. The best there is. Everybody was slating this man when he had a bad run of form. But I said it, bro. I said form is temporary. Class is permanent. Son is class. I'm telling you. He's gonna be beautiful this game. He's gonna score. He's gonna have his main man by his side. Rush hour time. You know what it is, baby. Harry Kane. Come on.
Yeah. 100%. Marcelo or Charlie, do you want to have your say?
Yeah, I completely agree with Marcelo. I think, as you said there, Son, he's had these periods before where he's been on sort of a blunt run. We've seen it before, so it's nothing new. And look, as Marcelo said, class is permanent, form is temporary. So look, Son has to start. Our best option, our best winger by a country mile, to be honest. So yeah, Son, I absolutely love Son. Looking forward to seeing him again tonight. So yeah, Heung-min Son 100% on that left-hand side.
1,000,000% for me. Every time he plays with Harry Kane alongside him, he can win matches on his own. So yeah, hopefully he can keep that hot streak from scoring against West Brom going into this game. I have predicted some team will be on the end of a backlash from Tottenham. West Brom wasn't that game. We just got the points. We could have backlashed them. We didn't. Tonight could be. I could be in for a whole pack of Toffees tonight. I don't know. Moving into centre attack and midfield, lads, I'm going to go Lamela again. For me, I like the way he actually tried things inside of the foot, outside of the foot, over the top, in behind the defence. You know what I mean? 1-2s, out left, out right. So for me, I think he plays tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think Lamela, I think he did enough against West Brom to warrant another start in this game. Maybe not against City, but I think in this game he definitely deserves to start. I feel against West Brom he was really good, and Lamela's been someone that I've criticised, and I'm not going to get carried away with it because he's been here 8 years and we know the story of him. So I'm not going to get carried away with it. However, I think he deserves to play. I think he earned it. He did everything right to get another start. So yeah, 100% for me, Lamela comes in that attacking midfield position.
Marcelo?
No, I mean, I mean, there's nobody else really right now. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna put in no baller. You're not really gonna put Dele Alli. And Lamela looked good, so yeah, I say start Lamela.
100%. Moving on to the right, I go Lucas Moura again. At the end of the day, he played well against West Brom. The form we're in, you play players when they're in form and they're confident. You give them every opportunity you can get to try and get something out of them and get a result. So for me, that's why I stick with Lucas. And hopefully he can do another drive and run like he did against West Brom, although albeit better opposition. But at the end of the day, it's same shit, different day. So I'm going to go Lucas. We'll start with you, Marcelo.
Richarlison is going to be playing that side, and I don't really trust Doherty as much. I honestly would have gone with Stevie B on this one. I disagree with you for a little bit because I just feel like we got to keep Richarlison quiet. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like Doherty is man enough to do the job by himself. And no, I mean, it's just true. It's just true. And I think we will be playing a lot on the counter. And I think when we're playing on the counter, I'd rather have Stevie B than Lucas because Lucas tends to lose possession a lot more than Stevie B.
Yeah.
Stevie B is a lot better in the counter. So personally, I would go with Stevie B. Even though he hasn't scored the goals, the other jobs that he's been doing has been very well for us. So
for me, Charlie?
Yeah, for me, I'd go Bergwijn against City because I think against City we've seen in the big games his defensive work is very good and we're going to need that against City. But I feel in this game, I think similar to Lamela, as I said, he probably deserves another start considering his performance against West Brom. And look, Lucas is another player that I just don't want to get too carried away with. But at the end of the day, he probably earned that start against West Brom. He earned another opportunity against Everton. So I think he's going to get it and I think he deserves it. And then I think against City, you then bring Bergwijn and stuff back in for that extra bit of defensive work. So look, for me, I'd go Lucas as well for this one.
Fair enough.
Do you know, I was thinking Lucas, but Marcelo's kind of swayed me, to be honest, to Bergwijn.
I see what you mean with Richarlison. Yeah, I understand that as well.
Yeah, he's kind of swayed me. So, Marcelo, definitely, if I was manager, I'd have you as assistant manager because you get us thinking some different things. Lads, we're going to go up front. Everyone know it's a player I absolutely adore, even down to his hair. Absolutely love this guy. For me, it's the answer. He's the comeback kid. Everyone told him it was a one-season wonder, and all he's done is just gone on a wonderful spree since then. He continuously rips Gunnersaurus apart. He continually rips up London. He rips up Europe. He rips up the Premier League, and he rips up cup competitions. It's the one and only. It's the number 10, Harry Kane.
Oh,
now, look, I will be giving you a score prediction later on in the show. For me, I can only give you a score prediction on how confident I am now. But when I got onto my hair stream and I see Harry Kane's hair is when I'll definitely know whether we're winning or losing that game. As everyone knows, I haven't been wrong so far since I started commenting on Harry Kane's hair.
Wait, David, can I just ask you? You know the picture we've got on here. With his hair in that picture, what would you say about that hair? Is that if he has that hair, are we going to win or lose? That hair in the picture now.
Nah, that's a beautiful
I can't really
hair.
See it, to be honest.
That's a beautiful
Charlie, you may describe it to me. Is it waxed? Is it gel? Is it slicked back?
Yeah, that's a beautiful. That's a hat trick hair right there, David.
Yeah.
That's a hat trick.
Yeah, that's match ball. Yeah, that's match ball winning hair.
Yeah,
that is match ball winning hair. Marcelo, who are you going to go with?
You've been asking me
Who
this
else?
before. It's
Who else?
Harry Kane. It's Harry Kane all the way, man. The best ever. You know what I mean? The greatest striker in the world. The reincarnation of R9. You know, the English R9. That's what I call him. You know what I mean? He's fantastic, man. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
Harry Kane.
100%.
Yeah. Right. So, lads, there's your predicted lineup. I'll run it through one more time before I pass over to Marcelo for Amir's comment. So, lads, in goal, we've gone with Hugo Lloris. At right back, Doherty. At centre back, Moon Boots and Calamity. At left back, Mr. Anonymous, Pierre-Emile Brickhouse, and Mr. Sideways Passion, Zinedine Zidane, Mr. Forward, everything else you want to say about Mr. Homegrown. Then in the three, you have Son Aldo, never disrespect the Korean king. He always turns up when Harry Kane's hair is slicked and ready to go. And we also have Lamella, and Marcelo has twisted her arm and made us go Bergwijn. So there you have it, lads. There's our predicted lineup. Let us know what you think below. Do you agree? Do you not agree? But look, at the end of the day, lads, it is what it is. We've tried to predict what we think Mourinho is going to do. So, Marcelo, I will go on to Amir's comment now. I'll be going on to Amir's comment here now. It says, Marcelo, get that train going. It's choo-choo time, baby.
All right.
Choo-choo.
I see people saying, "Oh, we're not gonna beat Everton. We can't beat Everton, bro. Who the fuck are Everton? Everton is little stain at Liverpool. You know what I mean? At the Merseyside. You know what I mean? They're just shadow dwellers. You know what I mean? We're gonna go show them what a real top club is. We're gonna go smash them. We have one of the best histories in the FA Cup. You know what I mean? Gaza, free kick, you know what I mean? So many more, man. Villa, the amazing goal, you know what I mean? You look back at our history at the FA Cup, it is brilliant. Nothing compares to what Everton has done. Everton are nothing, bro. I'm telling you. We're going to go, like David said, we're going to go eat some toffees. And after that, we're going to be nice and full, and we're going to enjoy the Merseyside, you know what I mean? Harry Kane, he's going to come in, hair slick. So now, though, the duo, the brilliant, amazing duo, rush hour time. Baby, we're gonna go out there. They're gonna score goals.
Also,
the year ends in destroy. One. Exactly, and the year ends in one, baby. And every time the year ends in one, we win in trophy. And guess who we have? We have Trophy Mourinho. That's what expressions call him. Trophy Mourinho.
Jose.
That's what we should do. Yeah. And that's what we call him as well, bro. Trophy Mourinho is going to bring us cups. We're in the FA Cup. We win this. We're in the quarterfinal. Anything can happen. We're going to win Europa League. That is basically a given. That's Jose Trophy. They should change it from Europa League to Jose's Trophy, bro. I'm telling you. And then the League Cup, bro. How many times have we given Pep Guardiola so many nuggies, he lost his hair, bro. That's how much we beat them. That's how much we've given them nuggies, bro. We're going to smack City 3 trophies this year, bro. Jose felt bad. You know what? Jose looked at the rest of the league and he felt bad. He said, no, lads. Let's get the Premier League to City. We'll go for it next year. So we're going to win 3 trophies this year. Then we're going to go for the Premier League next year. Get in the train because there's not many people left. You got to come in. It's already filling space. So get in now. Choo-choo. Let's go, baby.
Choo-choo.
100%, Marcelo. Look, for me, when they brought Jose Mourinho in, I heard they also ordered new trophy cabinets to be put in. I heard the glass is shiny, it's ready to go. The sun is just, banging off it, and there's a nice shine coming off the glass. I heard that the wood is polished to absolute perfection. Look, I've stated before, I love the FA Cup. I love the Toffees. I absolutely love a bag of Toffees. It's a great day for me. You know what I mean? Everton, their stadium is like a shed. Do you know what I mean? I see better stadiums here in the League of Ireland. At the end of the day, Everton are only a stain on Merseyside. It's all they are. I went into one of their fan things there the other day and I started winding them all up. No doubt if we lose, I'm going to get stick, but I love it. It's what football's all about. But we're not going to lose. We ain't going to lose. Lads, they're exactly what they say on the tin. On the outside, they're all smooth, sweet. They look good. But once you put them in your mouth, they dissolve and they melt when they're in the pressure cooker. That's exactly what happens. And we are smacking these boys up tonight. I want to get on to something quickly that Rivalry Aside TV, Ben from Rivalry Aside TV put in the comments earlier. First of all, make sure you get over and subscribe to Rivalry Aside TV, lads. It's a good channel. I was on it last week. I had great fun. Great host there with Luke and Ben. It's brilliant. Make sure you get over and check it out. But it's about the stick that Jurgen Klopp is getting on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's come out that his mother's died. Look, you know what I mean? I'm lucky enough to not have lost one of my parents. You know, I know people who have and that. And look, you know what I mean? It's something you'll never really understand until you go through it. But, you know, the least you can do is have respect for someone going through something like that. You know, these people have been with them all their life, and now suddenly their right arm is chopped off. You know, give the guy some chance, give him a chance to breathe. You know, he's going to be tetchy, he's going to be like a bit fiery, he's going to, you know what I mean? He's going to be a bit grumpy, but you expect it. It happens. Lads, do you want anything to say on that before we move on?
No, it's just, you know, it's horrible, and you know, listen, I understand why the English media acted the way before. You know what I mean? They didn't know. I guess that's what I heard. You know what I mean? They didn't know his mother passed, so you know what I mean. You can't always, you know, read into everybody maybe, but it makes a lot of sense why he's so grumpy and why he's been like this. And honestly, the fact that he wasn't even able to, I don't even think he was able to go to her funeral, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah,
I mean,
he wasn't. No,
that's terrible. You know what I mean? That's awful. That's, you know what I mean? That's where a son should be. You know what I mean? And it's really sad. And it's like, you know, there's some things that are bigger than football. You know what I mean? Like especially family members. And I think the fact that he wasn't able to go to the funeral is it's really heartbreaking.
That's
I can
tough,
understand.
man. That's hard. Like, there's no goodbye. You know what I mean? Come on, lads. You know.
No, yeah, like
let's be
you
better humans.
Like, you can't go because you got a city game. Like, honestly, that's so stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I would have said, you know, fuck your city game. I'm gonna go to my mom's funeral. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
That's so silly. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's stupid.
No,
Especially
any other job in the world. You know what I mean? If I go to my boss right now and I said, look, listen, a family member has passed. I got to go to the funeral. They'll say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Just go to the funeral. Come back the next day. You know what I mean? You're fine. You know what I mean? And but like, I don't know. Like, I think that's terrible, and he has every right to be pissed off. And
exactly. I don't blame him whatsoever. Yeah. So thoughts go out to Klopp, his mother, everyone like that.
Oh, horrible.
Horrible, 100%.
100%. And look, everyone knows I absolutely hate Liverpool. I despise them. Everybody knows that. But at the end of the day, you know, a rivalry aside, hatred aside for the club, he's a human being. Exactly. You know, give the guy a chance to breathe and just work with him. You know what I mean? I know I have people that are close to me that went through it, and I know how they. It's not their fault. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but look, we're going to move on. So lads, look, we know Everton's defense isn't good. For me, I think it's something like we have to remember. Like, you know, a lot of people are nervous going into this game. At the end of the day, Newcastle slapped these guys 2-0. Do you know what I mean? Up at Goodison. There's no reason why we can't do it. What do you think? Are obviously their defense is weak? Can we get at them?
Yeah. I think we can.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 3-1. 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah. So Ronaldo with the goal, and Kane with 2. 3-1.
Nice. Charlie?
Yeah, so I'm sticking with my score prediction that I said on my own channel. I'm going 2-1 Spurs. I think it's going to be a very tactical battle in this game. I feel like it's going to be the type of game where if you're a tactical analyst and everything, you're going to love it. But if you're a regular football fan, it's going to be a boring game. So not one for the neutral. Yeah. So I think it'll be a tight affair. Jose against Carlo. Look, it's always going to be a bit of a chess match in a way, these types of games. I'm going 2-1. And at the end of the day, look, I would not be surprised whatsoever if this goes to extra time. I would not be surprised because it's that type of game where it could likely be a draw in 90 minutes. Could even be 0-0 at 19 going to extra time. But I'm going to go 2-1. I think we could edge this one. I think for me, it's the type of game where I just feel whoever gets the first goal is going to win. Genuinely, I feel like if whoever gets the first goal, the other team's going to find it very difficult to break down the other team. So, and look, with Tottenham, we know whenever we've conceded the first goal, we just crumble, and that's something I worry about, particularly against 100%. Ancelotti, who knows how to organise his teams. But at the same time, if we get the first goal, I'll be confident we can win because it's that type of game where, as I said, I just feel whoever gets the first goal is going to win. So I'm going for a 2-1 Spurs. I think it will be a very tight game, this one, and I'm going for Kane and Son to get both goals.
Yeah,
Kane and Son.
Who else?
100%. So yeah, I'm going 2-1.
Do you know what? I did say 2-1 on your channel, Charlie, but I'm actually going to change it.
I inspired you.
Yeah, no. Look, I don't really need that much convincing to get up for a game, but Marcelo, you do get me even more pumped and tend to make me come out with some ludicrous scorelines at times. Do you know
Sorry,
what?
David. I just have that effect on people.
I'm gonna. You certainly do, lad. I'm gonna back our boys to keep a clean sheet tonight. It'd be nice, especially rolling into the City game. I'm gonna go Spurs. I'm gonna go Spurs 3-0. I'm gonna go
3-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Harry Kane with 2, and I'm gonna go Son with 1. Look,
3-0.
The reason why I'm going big is because I actually realised.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
Well, see you soon. Yeah. See you soon,
Thanks very much for coming on, Marcelo.
Yep.
Thank you. Charlie, look, for me, I've realised how small they actually really are. All they do is make up a number in the Premier League. You know what I mean? They had 1 year where they got to the Champions League.
David, every team we play, you have something bad to say about them. It's funny. It's funny.
I wouldn't say bad. Like, I just don't like a lot of teams. I want is Tottenham. All I want is Tottenham.
Yeah, I agree.
The only reason why I like tuning into other teams is to have a little laugh at them. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's fantastic crack. It's great crack for me.
Yeah.
But look, lads, there we have it. You've got our score predictions. You've got our lineup. You've got our views on the game. You've got some of the main talking points. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section there before we head off. We have a United fan in. We have Pierce B 1-1 Everton in extra time is my honest prediction. Yeah, 100%. I get what you're saying. We do have the same defensive problems as you with Dyer or with what's his name, Maguire. Dyer Maguire and Victor Lindelof at the back. We kind of have the same problems.
The thing is, I'd actually take some of their centre backs. I'd take Eric Bailly. I'd take him. I think he's good. I'll probably take Twanzebe as well. To be honest, look at our centre backs. Genuinely.
No, look. I don't know. I don't think United's backline is great, to be honest. But look, let's focus on Tottenham. Better. It's all about Tottenham on this channel. All we do is laugh at every other club. To be honest with you, I wanted to make a joke about United, but since he was so sound, I couldn't. I feel bad. Look, Charlie, before we head off, what are the key players to look out for on the Everton team?
So you look at Everton, right? We know obviously James Rodriguez brought in the summer, been their sort of creative spark, if you like. He's been a very good creative midfielder. He scored for them at Old Trafford the other day. So, however, he looks like he's going to be out for this game. So if he's out, that's going to be a big miss for them. But apart from him, you look at Richarlison. Yes, he's had a poor season, but he is still a threat down that left-hand side. He's got the pace, he's got the skill, and he can finish as well. So, yeah, he's still a threat, without a doubt. You look as well, Calvert-Lewin, the main threat out of all of them. Look, 13 goals in the Premier League this season is nothing. It's no fluke. And I think we have to be careful. And he done us on the opening day. He absolutely done us with that lead on the opening day. And if Dyer and Sanchez are playing, I fear the worst. I genuinely do. So, obviously, Calvert-Lewin, you look at their other sort of positions on the pitch. You look at their fullbacks. Digne, a good left-back. I've always liked Digne. You look at as well on the right-hand side, David will know about Seamus Coleman. Although I think it might be Godfrey that plays. I think Ben Godfrey.
Seamus Coleman's finished, lad. There's not too much to worry about there. I think we can, honestly, I think we can definitely expose them.
You look at,
in my opinion. Look, for me...
go on.
Sorry, go on. No, go on.
No, I was saying you look at their centre-backs as well. Mina is a threat from set pieces, and I really worry about that. Mina is definitely a threat from set pieces, you have to say.
Yeah, he would be, Look, I do worry about us from set pieces. Look, for me, I think if you can just keep Calvert-Lewin quiet, I think that'll go a long way to winning this game. Richarlison, look, on his day, he's a fantastic player. He hasn't really been playing well this season, but he's still a player you want to keep an eye on. James Rodriguez, again, another player you can keep an eye on. I think as soon as he gets the ball, if you can press him and keep making him play backwards, into his confidence a little, I think once you take him out of the game, honestly, I think everything fall apart. I really do hope he doesn't start tonight. I'm not really too concerned about the back line. I think we can turn them over easy, in my opinion. Have you anything else you want to add? Have you anything else you want to add before we sign off here, Charlie?
No, not really. Just Tottenham get through to the quarterfinals of the cup. Let's do this. Let's get revenge on Everton from the opening day, and let's do this. David. You've pumped me. You've pumped me for this game more than I already was. So yeah, thank you for having me on. As always.
No problem at all. It's a pleasure. The guys love you. They loved when you went off on a little rant earlier as well. The comments are all there. I don't know whether you've seen them. I was putting them up on the screen. But look. The Harris Army, one thing I will say is if you want to see more of me, I've already let you know about this. Make sure you get over to the football terrace at 7 o'clock where I'll be back in Jose Mourinho on why I think he should stay. I think I have some very good points.
Spam
so
Harris
sure
Army in the chat. I'm telling everyone watching, spam Harris, hashtag Harris Army in the live comment. Get over there and do it at 7 o'clock.
100%. Harris Army or the Irish Hotspur, but make sure you let them know that we are all over there and we're over there in force and we're coming over to take the football terrace over. Also, make sure you tune in to the live watch along on the Matty Hayes channel where I will be going on tonight. I will be a bit late because I have to come on the football terrace and do my job for Jose, which I think a lot of other fans should be doing as well, helping me with. So I will be on Matty Hayes watch along. Make sure you tune in for that for the game if you want to see more of the Irish Hotspur. Also, if you want to see more Irish, you'll also be seeing Matty. You'll also be seeing my main man, Marcelo, the hype man as well. So look, there we have it. I hope we got you absolutely pumped up for the game. Go and get your beers ready. Go and get your scarf out. Get the Wembley songs on. Get the FA Cup songs on. We're Tottenham Hotspur. Everton only make up the other half of the Merseyside derby. They play in a shed of a stadium. They're an absolute and all they do, all the hours and number in the Premier League, usually with a 1 in front of it, which means they're lower half.
David, so at the end of the day, Hotspur, David just rips into any team we're playing.
I love the FA Cup. I absolutely love a bag of Toffees. I love my club. I love these boys. In Jose we trust. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Let's go. In Jose we trust.